Alright guys, it's Oh My God Pans here, and today I'm just going to do a bit of a guide for those people who need to do Nomad for Dominion Tower. So yeah, first off, you want to be at the Dominion Tower. If you don't know how to get there, if you just come through Shanty Pass, and then you follow it south-east, I think it is, yep, south-east, and then you'll come to a bridge once you get down here. I'll just show you. As you can see, there's a bridge here, and then you come over this bridge when you don't lose HP and climb up the stairs. First time you come in, you will have to speak to the strange guy on the wall, but you probably won't. If you've already been here before, then you probably won't have to. But at the minute, I'm going to just show you what you can unlock when you do the Double Nomad. You don't have to do the Double Nomad because you can always think yourself lucky, and you know, you might be able to get Nomad through like endurance or climber mode, but basically you need 500 bosses, and you need to complete all the set 1 monsters for the Goliath gloves. The set 1 monsters include Nomad, the monkeys, the untouchable, Diagonal sentinels, balance elemental, and the ice demon. They're all pretty easy. The monkeys are a bit of a struggle, but I'm sure there'll be a guide out there somewhere. And yeah, you've got the other sets of gloves. You've got the spellcaster gloves, and you need to defeat all the set 2 monsters, which is a decaying avatar, second Dagonoth mother, the everlasting and elusive Neitz or something like that, Arav and giant rock. And then you've got the swift gloves, which are my personal favourites, and you need to complete the set 3 monsters, the pest queen, Zenevia, Damis, Farid, Camille de Seuss, Caramel. They're all the Damis, Farid, Camille de Seuss, they're all from Desert Treasure. Caramel and Gelatin of Mother are from Recipe for Disaster, the Jungle Demon, and the Inadequacy. As you can see, I've unlocked all the gloves. This ends in mind. I've got to do the other achievements, which are like the 400 bosses and all special matches, which I've got Sunfree and the Recipe for Disaster monsters to do for that, and then I've got all these ones, which are like just things that you can get from doing like climber mode and endurance and things like that. So yeah, I'm just going to show you how to do the double nomad today. So basically, the main required stats, you know, high attack, strength, defense. Possibly high mage, because the higher mage you have, the more of a magic defense you have, but in this case I'm going to be using Ganodermic to tank the mage. So basically what you want to take with you is some high mage defense gear, because it really helps when he's doing his special charge attacks and things like that. So my basic setup is Neitz, not Helm, Fire Cape, Amulet of Fury. I use a Chaotic Longsword and a Dragon Defender, just because the Dragon Defender's got better stats than a Dragonfire Shield, and yeah, I don't really need the defense because it's got the Dragonfire Shield has got a minus magic defense bonus, so that's why you really want to use a Dragon Defender, just because the attack bonuses on the Dragon Defender are a lot better than a Dragonfire Shield. As you can see, it's plus 25, plus 24, plus 23, and it's only got -3 and -2 attack bonuses and only a -3 magic defense bonus. So yeah, I'm using a Chaotic Longsword. You can use a Rapier, you can use a Whip, you can use whatever you like, but I find that Chaotic Longsword works best for Nomad. I'm also using Ganodermic. You can obviously change this for maybe Fungus or something else that's got high magic defense. I'm using a Berserker Ring, Dragon Boots, and Culinarumace's gloves number 10, which are Barrows gloves basically. I'm also using the Penance aura. This comes in really handy for Nomad, because basically what Penance does, it gives you 10% prayer points based on what your opponent hits. So for example, if Nomad hits me at 500, I'm going to get 50 prayer points back. And as you probably already know, after you've well, when you do the quest, Nomad does hit quite a lot, and he does hit quite consistently, so that's why it does help. It also reduces the need for a lot of prayer potions, which you know, they're not very cheap to come by nowadays. But basically, let's have a look. I'm also taking Bandos for the melee phase, which is the last phase when Nomad starts being really quick and yeah, basically starts trying to KO you and it doesn't work. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out 16 Sour Brew 4s. I've got an Overload Potion already. I do take a Tortoise just in case, and I'll put maybe 18 brews in that. So let's just put them in. Obviously if you've got a yak you can take that, but to be quite honest with you, I won't use many brews on this fight, so it doesn't really matter. So take out 16 again. I take 2 prayer pots and 2 restores, and then I've got a bit more space, so I'll take out another 4 brews. Probably won't even use all these brews. In fact, I actually need to leave myself a space for my claws. So put 1 brew away. Basically what you want to do now is you want to drink your Overload. You want to set your familiar's left click to take Beast of Burden so that you don't have to right click. And then basically brew up, and then bank this brew and take another brew out. Get your claws on, turn Penance on. Your quick prayers are going to be Turmoil and Soul Split, so you don't really need defense against a magic protection, because it doesn't help. Then you want to select this special mode, No More Nomad, No More, and you click Fight. Just before you go in, make sure everything's set, all your right settings like your Turmoil and your prayers and things like that are on. So Nomad's here. What we do, we just basically kill him. Just attack. Try not to move, whatever you do. As you can see, his magic attack is not hitting me at the minute. He will hit me every now and again, so just keep attacking. When he does his bombs power up, which you'll see in a second, you just don't want to move. You want to turn auto retaliate off. So just keep killing him. There are his bombs. Make sure you right click him so you don't misclick and walk into one of the bombs. Keep attacking him. Obviously brew up when you need to, and obviously keep an eye on your prayer as well. As you can see, he's literally not hitting me, and when he is, it's not hitting very much. So this is turning out quite well. Oops, lucky. Dear. Brew up. Got lucky there. You notice how I misclicked, and then basically everything went wrong. So you just, if you get into that that kind of mess, just brew up as much as you can. Just spam brew and carry on attacking. As you can see, the CLS is hitting quite a bit. So what you want to do on this phase is you want to wait and you want to see which one attacks you last. So it's that one, and so now you run over there, you attack him, and that'll be the right one. The one that's the fake, all the other fake nomads are the ones that attack you first. The one that's delayed is the right nomad. So you just carry on attacking once again. He'll do another power up in a second. Just brew up and keep your health quite high. Here obviously you can't do much, so just brew up, and you'll notice because of the Ganodermic's magic soaking, you'll notice that he will only hit me like a 700, if that. So as you'll see, he's just powering up now, so you can basically make sure you brewed up to max. As you can see, 627, that's what you get for wearing Ganodermic. If you had a Divine, it'd probably be down to about 500, maybe 400, so you might even be better using Divine if you have one. And again, like you see, I didn't have to brew up, even though he's just hit me now. But you can see that the CLS is just hitting him like 500s, quite a lot. Remember, turn your make sure your auto retaliate is off for the whole fight, basically because when he drops these bombs, you've got to be really careful and try not to move. So yeah, there you go, he's healed himself up to half health again, so you carry on fighting him. As you can see, the Turmoil and the Soul Split are working well together, especially with the Chaotic Longsword. Back up to full health and I haven't had to brew that much. So once again, look, he's powering up here. Keep an eye on your prayers. Brew up again. And as you can see, this is like the first Nomad down already. Chuck your Bandos on as soon as he starts attacking like this. You've got a bit more of a defense against him now. Keep brewing up when you need to. Brood. Keep attacking. Eventually you'll kill him. He's not that hard, as you can see. I've still got a hell of a lot of brews left after the first fight. I think the first time I did Double Nomad I didn't use any brews at all in the first fight. And basically, as you can see, the CLS is just absolutely kicking his ass. Overload's wore off. The best time to overload is when he's using a special attack, like his bombs, and when he moves. Unless you want to actually risk it like I am now, and just make sure you keep brewing up. Always keep your health above about 700 if you're wearing Ganodermic. It's the best kind of HP that you want to be on. But yeah, just basically keep killing him, keep attacking him, do what you can. When you've got a claw spec, use it, because the claw specs really help. As you can see, it's just basically it's about hitting him and making sure that you don't walk into the bombs, as I nearly did. There we go. Oops. As you see there, I brewed up and he would have actually killed me, and I'm failing a bit today for some reason. I think maybe I'm just not having the luck that I usually do. But it's pretty easy, like I say. As long as you've got the Penance aura, you can probably see that my prayer is like going up quite a bit. So as you can see, let's have a look which one's attacking me last. He's stood right next to me. There we go, look. Very easy. You only take like a slight amount of damage from that phase. As long as you keep an eye on which one attacks you last, you shouldn't be too bad with that one. He's actually hitting me really well for some reason. He doesn't usually hit me like this when I'm wearing Ganodermic. I might have had a different shield on last time. But basically, yeah, keep taking your brews. If you watch my prayer now, it will just fly up. It'll be like 990, something like that. You'll see in a second. 775. And as you see, I ran him and attacked him once, and it gave me quite a bit of HP from the soul split. But yeah, basically all you do is just attack him and keep brewing up. You probably will be able to do this on Rocktails. I've done it before on Rocktails, and it's not that hard, to be honest. It's better to do the Double Nomad and get it out of the way, and then you can always skip the single Nomad if you get him on Endurance or Climber mode. But yeah, he's actually hitting me for some really good hits at the minute. I don't know why. Right, I'm just going to brew up a bit more, because I know he's going to hit me quite a bit here. There we go. Might be able to claw spec. Brilliant claw spec there for HP. Gone up quite a bit of HP from that. And again, just brew up. Just brew. The brilliant thing is, you've got overloads. So again, oops, I think he was the last one. There we go. Again, like I say, you've got overloads, so you don't really need super restores. The overloads automatically boost your stats back up when they've been drained, so that kind of helps in a sense. Once again, as you can see, I'm pretty much, I'm barely having to eat any, well, not eat, having to drink any super prayers, because the prayer is just, it's not a big drain, because obviously your penance has got its effect. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to run in, I'm going to claw spec him when I can. Run in and claw spec him. And there we go. I didn't even really have to brew for that. And, you know, just keep hitting him. For some reason I'm not hitting right well. I say that and I go hit a 488 on him. And again, like I say, just keep him right clicked if you need to. Don't like left click him if you can help it, because that just really annoys me if I left click him and I run into one of the bombs, and yeah, you lose quite a bit of HP and it's a waste really. As you can see right now, he's powering up for another special attack. This one only hits you for 497. And you don't really have to brew up after it, unless obviously if you're wearing Bandos or something like that, you're going to be hit at 750 if you're on 990 life points. So again, you just want to be careful of that. This guide is mainly for people who have turmoil and overloads. You can obviously do it without them. You can do it with extremes and piety or something like that. As you can see, he's going to go on to his melee phase in a second. There we go. So once again, you put your Bandos on and you just kill him. He's very easy at this point because his defense is so low, because he's basically he's like wasting his attack. He's wasting his defense so his attack's a bit higher. That's all it is. He doesn't hit you much on this phase, and when he does, you know, it's like a 200 maybe. If you've got Soul Split, you know, you completely own him. As you can see, very easy fight. Again, you just keep an eye on your prayer, keep an eye on your HP, keep brewing up when you need to, and that's it. And there we go, Nomad's down, and that's that. Very, very simple. Definitely recommend doing the Double Nomad, because that gets it out of the way. Like I say, you've got the rewards on here. You've got like the main thing that people do this for is the Dominion gloves, which are the Goliath gloves, Spellcaster and Swift gloves. The Goliath gloves have an increased strength bonus when you're not wearing a weapon in the weapon slot, so you hit insanely high. They also have a special attack which stuns your opponent. What else? It also has hidden stat bonuses which nobody really knows, but again, they're really good. I think they're the highest crush DPS in the game, just a slight bit better than a Chaotic Maul. The Spellcaster gloves are kind of the same sort of thing, but they have a higher magic attack bonus when you're not wearing a staff or something which increases, well, something in the weapon slot. And it also, that's another thing that it stuns your opponent, and I think it lowers the magic defense or something like that. Swift gloves, they have a special attack which can shoot 2 bolts in one shot, which is really handy because you can get some good combos out of it. They also have the same special attack which stuns your opponent. So basically, you know, these gloves are probably the best thing that you're ever going to get in the game for free, other than maybe chaotic weapons. And even then, like I say, Goliath gloves kinda, you know, they kinda tie in a bit. It's a bit like having a chaotic rapier and a chaotic maul all in one, but with a less strength bonus than a chaotic maul, if you know what I mean, because they're really quick and they're really good in gargoyles too. But yeah, I've got all 3 sets of them, and in my opinion, the best ones are probably the Swift gloves, and then the Goliaths, and then the Spellcasters. But yeah, I hope that helped, and good luck doing Nomad.